welcome back from that commercial break. Alright, so now we're back on the live stream. You can check us out on YouTube. That's on Invicta 98.9 FM online TV. Or you can go on Facebook on Invicta FM 98.9. Just go there, go drop your comments, and let's get to have a meaningful conversation this morning. Starting with the Punch newspaper. And from the Punch newspaper, this very big headline: Easter, defend yourselves. Northern Can tells members. Easter, defend yourselves. Northern Can tells members. The Christian Association of Nigeria on Thursday said Christians in the northern part of the country must take proactive steps to defend themselves against persistent attacks. The declaration followed the Palm Sunday attack on Ongwen-Rukuba community in Jos North local government area of Plateau State. Why I resigned as Labour Minister, Onyejocha. Why I resigned as Labour Minister, says Onyejocha. The Minister of Labour and Employment, Nkiruka Onyejocha, has announced her immediate resignation from her position. The resignation comes as a surprise to many, given her relatively short tenure in the role. Still from the Punch newspaper, insecurity forcing me out of APC, Sokoto Senator. Insecurity forcing me out of APC, says Sokoto Senator. The senator representing Sokoto East Senatorial District, Ibrahim Lamido, has cited persistent insecurity and bandit attacks on his constituents as a primary reason for his planned departure from the All Progressives Congress. Prolonged Middle East crisis may hike food prices. Prolonged Middle East crisis may hike food prices. Fertilizer producers in the country have warned that the ongoing war in the Middle East may later result in increased food prices. According to the producers, while they are fully prepared for the upcoming planting season, the conflict could push fertilizer prices higher, potentially increasing production costs for farmers and affecting food output nationwide. And this is another big one. He says cash transfer beneficiaries now 15 million, says federal government. Cash transfer beneficiaries now 15 million, says federal government. The federal government has unveiled plans to expand its flagship social protection initiative to more millions of vulnerable Nigerians following the disbursement of 688 billion naira to households across the country under its cash transfer scheme. Minimum wage, NLC targets defaulting states for protests. Minimum wage, NLC targets defaulting states for protests. The Nigerian Labour Congress has directed workers in the states that have not fully implemented the 2024 National Minimum Wage Act to observe May Day 2026 on the streets, suspending all indoor or official celebrations. And talking sports, and on a sad note, ex-insurance coach Akpokona seeks medical assistance. Ex-insurance coach Akpokona seeks medical assistance. Former Nigeria international and ex-Bendel insurance coach Lawrence Akpokona is battling for his health at the University of Benin Teaching Hospital following a severe spinal cord injury. Saturday Punch reports. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Punch newspaper either online or you go to a newspaper stand.
Time to get up! Time to get up!
Start your day with a dose of 98.9 Invicta FM. Get up and be victorious.
Wake up!
From the Punch newspaper, we pick up the Vanguard newspaper. From the Vanguard newspaper, capital budgets without cash. How trillions of naira approved by National Assembly failed to reach MDAs. Capital budgets without cash. How trillions of naira approved by National Assembly failed to reach MDAs. There are indications that Nigeria may be facing a fiscal crisis following reports of large-scale underfunding of capital budgets Financial analyst says the development is set to jeopardize the current administration's target of $1 trillion economy by 2030. Jos massacre. I used armored vehicle for height during condolence visit, says Mutfang. Jos massacre. I used armored vehicle for height during condolence visit, says Mutfang. Plateau State Governor Caleb Mutfang has explained that he visited the scene of the deadly gunman attack in Ongwarukuba community aboard an armored personnel carrier to gain height for effective voice projection and on the advice of security operatives. CFRA urges hope justice at Easter amid rising insecurity. CFRA urges hope justice at Easter amid rising insecurity. The Christian Faith Reporters Association has called for renewed commitment to peace, justice, and national unity as Christians in Nigeria join others worldwide to celebrate Easter. In an Easter message signed yesterday by its president, Adeola Ogunlade, said the association said the significance of the season marked by sacrifice, hope, redemption, and the triumph of life over death should inspire Nigerians to embrace love, justice, and courage in the face of ongoing security. Section 83 strengthens INEC oversight, limits court role in party affairs, says Falana. Section 83 strengthens INEC oversight, limits court role in party affairs, says Falana. Section 83 of the Electoral Act 2026 has outlined new provisions strengthening the oversight powers of the Independent National Electoral Commission over registered political parties, while also restricting judicial restriction in party affairs. You will never become president, says Fani Kayode. Fani Kayode blasts Obi for mocking Nadeko's struggle. You will never become president. Fani Kayode blasts Obi for mocking Nadeko's struggle. That story is on the Vanguard newspaper. Former Minister of Aviation Femi Fani Kayode has criticized Peter Obi over his recent remarks on Nigeria's pro-democracy struggle, accusing him of diminishing the sacrifices of activists who oppose military rule. Obi had in a statement reacting to the Independent National Electoral Commission. I take that again. Obi had in a statement reacting to the Independent National Electoral Commission's derecognition of leadership figures in the African Democratic Congress, implied that former dictator late General Sani Abacha was a Democrat despite the many cases of human rights abuse recorded under his regime. Still from the Vanguard newspaper, Dembele leads PSG to victory ahead of Liverpool tie. Dembele leads PSG to victory ahead of Liverpool tie. Ousmane Dembele scored twice, including a stunning opening goal on the volley, as Paris Saint-Germain warmed up for their Champions League quarter-final showdown with Liverpool by beating Toulouse 3-1 on Friday to cement their place at the top of League One. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Vanguard newspaper, either online or you go to a newspaper stand.
I want to speak.
Speak!
Invicta FM is different from
Every other station you listen to
in the town.
From the Vanguard, we pick up the Nation newspaper. 2027, PDP can't sponsor presidential candidates, says Wike. From the Nation newspaper, 2027, PDP can't sponsor presidential candidates, says Wike. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, on Thursday said the People's Democratic Party does not have the financial strength to sponsor any candidates for the presidential elections in the 2027 general elections. Still from the Nation newspaper, talking 2027, drama as political appointees make last-minute resignation U-turn. 2027 drama as political appointees make last-minute resignation U-turn. The March 31st deadline the federal government gave political appointees interested in elective offices to tender their resignations ended on a note of drama, as some of them had a last-minute change of mind after initial plans to quit. Still from the Nation newspaper, output on national grid depends on Disco's request, says TCN. Output on national grid depends on DISCO's request, says TCN. The transmission company of Nigeria yesterday said its daily output on the national grid depends on the quantity of energy requested by the electricity distribution companies, what the generation companies can produce, and what the TCN can wheel. Presidency explains Tinubu's airport meeting with Plateau attack victims, cites logistics, security urgency. Presidency explains Tinubu's airport meeting with Plateau attack victims, cites logistics, security urgency. The presidency has explained why President Bola Tinubu addressed victims of the recent Plateau State attacks at the Yakubu Gowon Airport in Jos, citing logistical constraints and urgent security considerations that shaped the structure of his visit. And talking sports from the Nation newspaper, Super Eagles kick off as NFF failed to pay appearance fees after Turkey friendlies. Super Eagles kick as NFF failed to pay appearance fees after Turkey friendlies. The Super Eagles have again been left grumbling after the Nigerian Football Federation did not pay them an appearance fees for featuring the friendlies against Iran and Jordan. The Super Eagles beat Iran 2-1 before they were forced to a 2-2 draw by another 2026 World Cup bound team, Jordan, in Antalya, Turkey. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Nation newspaper either online or you go to a newspaper stand.
When you talk of music, we've got them here. Information, we've got them here. News, we've got them here.
Nigerian celebrities have not been secretive with their mental health issues.
Varieties of sound. Everything you need on Invicta 98.9 FM.
By the end of the night, enter bathroom, fresh up.
The last paper is the Daily Post newspaper. And from the Daily Post newspaper, INEC misinterpreting court order, weakening opposition, says ADC. From the Daily Post, INEC misinterpreting court order, weakening opposition, says ADC. The African Democratic Congress has blasted the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Joash Amopiton, over his recent interview. The national spokesman of the ADC, Bolaji Abdullahi, in a statement on Friday, said the substance of Amopiton's statements reveals a fundamental misapplication of both constitutional principles and judicial directives. Why Peter Obi will never be Nigerian president, says Tinubu's aide Bola. Why Peter Obi will never be Nigerian president, says Tinubu's aide Bola. Daniel Bola, special advisor to President Bola Tinubu on media and policy communication, has declared that a chieftain of the African Democratic Congress, Peter Obi, would never be president of Nigeria. Bola said Obi lacks the characteristics of a person who wants to be a president of Nigeria. National Congress, continue your illegality, lawlessness, presidency blast ADC. National Congress, continue your illegality, lawlessness, presidency blast ADC. Special advisor to the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, on information and strategy, Bayo Nanuga, has criticized the African Democratic Congress, accusing the party of engaging in illegality. Onanuga warned that continued disregard for legal processes could have consequences. Jos Killins, Tinubu's visit insensitive, laughable, says PDP. Jos Killins, Tinubu's visit insensitive, laughable, says PDP. The People's Democratic Party has criticized President Bola Tinubu's recent visit to Plateau State following the deadly attack that claimed more than 40 lives, describing the trip as insensitive and lacking compassion for victims. This was disclosed in a press statement issued on Friday by the PDP National Publicity Secretary, Comrade Ini Emamobong. Still talking about Jos crisis. Jos crisis, MBPF slams attackers, pushes for coordinated security crackdown. Jos crisis, MBPF slams attackers, pushes for coordinated security crackdown. The Middle Belt Peace Forum has described the perpetrators of the recent attacks in Ongwan-Rukuba, Jos Plateau State, as cowards who prey on innocent and defenseless citizens, stressing that such acts of violence are not only inhumane, but also a direct assault on the unity and peace of the nation. And talking sports from the Daily Post, MPFL, Kano Pillars vowed to bounce back from Bielsa United defeat. NPFL, Kano Pillars vow to bounce back from Bielsa United defeat. Kano Pillars have expressed determination to renew their push for positive results in the remaining fixtures in the Nigeria Premier Football League this season. The same as Sugida's 3-game unbeaten run was halted after a 4-1 defeat to Bielsa United in matchday 32 fixture in Yenagoa last weekend. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Daily Post newspaper, either online or you go to a newspaper stand. And we're going on a commercial break, and when we return, we pick calls and let's feel your pulse as regards the headlines that have been read out. Let's go on that break. We would be right back.
It's time to be victorious.
Somebody shout hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
Happy Easter from Invicta 98.9 FM.
Be victorious. This is the season.
Invicta FM. We'll be right back.
Ku sabunta alaƙa da kyakkyawan ɗanɗanon lemu na Tiara.
Tiara ya dace da duk bukatunku na lemu mai daɗi da gamsarwa a koyaushe, domin Tiara na da sauƙin farashi sannan da sauƙin haɗawa, wanda yake samar da lemu mai yawan lita 1.5 a kowane mazubi.
Yana zuwa da ɗanɗano irin strawberry, mango, abarba da kwakwa, berries da kuma orange. Ɗanɗanonsa na ƙwarai kuma yana ba da gamsuwa na haƙiƙa.
Sai ku daina damuwa, gashi kun samu lemu mai sanyaya rai da ƙara walwala a lokacin da rayuwa ta matsa. Tiara yana nan domin kwantar muku da hankali cikin sauƙi da ɗanɗano daidai da yadda kuke sha'awa.
Ku nemi garin lemon Tiara a sachet kan farashi kalilan a duk shaguna da kantuna da ke kusa da ku.
Ku tabbatar kun sai mai shaidar hukumar NAFDAC a jiki.
Abokina, wasa fa na yin kyau. Ba na ga maka kulab ɗinmu ne zai yi nasara ba, amma baka yarda ba. Wai ko baka saurare na ne? Me kake tunani ne?
Abokina, ni fa tunani na ba anan yake ba. Ina tunanin ta yaya zan biya kuɗin makaranta. Gashi har yanzu ba komai a hannu. Gaskiya na gaji.
A'a, me zai hana ka samu rance tun da kai ma'aikaci ne? Ana ba da bashi har zuwa naira miliyan 5 ga ma'aikatan gwamnati, kuma ba tare da wani ya tsaya maka ba. Kawai kana iya kiran star 5120 hash yanzu na a wayarka. Za ka samu rancen a cikin mintuna 5.
Da gaske? Iye, ashe gaskiya ne. Gashi har sun turo mani alert. Sharp sharp. Gaskiya, na gode.
Kana iya ziyartar ofishin Credit Direct wato Sharp Sharp da ke lamba 6 Yakubu Gawon Way, harabar bankin FCMB kusa da babban bankin Najeriya wato CBN a garin Kaduna. Ko ka kira lambar waya 0700-47-2266. Akwai sharuɗa da ƙa'idoji.
Kullum muna nishaɗi, Jasmine da Sosa. Aiki makaranta nishaɗi, samu kwalbar Sosa. Sosa apple da orange flow. Sosa. Cranberry mixed berries da orange passion mango. Musha, Sosa. Jasmine Sosa. Musha, Sosa. Ina sanan Sosa.
Yanzu lokaci ne na garabasar samun nasarar Indomie. Muna ƙara cin Indomie, muna ƙara samun nasara.
Kamar yaya?
Ku tara emtin ledojin Indomie noodles guda 10 mai gram 70 ko mai gram 120 wato super pack. Ku kai su cibiyar karɓar garabasar nasarar Indomie domin samun damar cin kyautar paketin Indomie mai gram 70.
Yawancin Indomie, yawan damar cin nasara. Domin ƙarin bayani ku biyo mu a shafin Indomie Arewa Facebook ko ku tuntuɓi cibiyar garabasar mafi kusa da ku. Indomie, ingantaccen abinci.
Domin nasara. We go chop a stocky, we no go chop a farmer. Cause Easter done Merry Easter, no sorry. Happy Easter from Invicta FM.
The challenge of Nigeria as a free state in 20th century Africa is the need to revive the stature of man in Africa and restore the dignity of man in the world.
The government is corrupt.
But you are doing exam malpractice.
The government is the one that finished this country.
But you are rigging departmental election.
I beg, they don't hold the citizens accountable.
But in your office, you don't care about the people beneath you.
Whatever the person at the top is doing is a reflection of what's happening at the grassroots. Change indeed starts with you and me. Invicta FM is urging you to say no to any form of corruption.
Welcome back from that commercial break, and now let's go straight to picking calls. And this is where we just have to stick to the rules in as much as you want to express yourself. And no one is stopping you from expressing yourself, but you have to do that in a mature manner. Let's not have a back and forth on air. I wouldn't want to yank you off because I want to, but because you may end up saying, if you say something that should not be said on radio, I just have to take you off. So please ensure that you must be constructive with your comments, and you must also please stay clear of profiling and avoid making derogatory comments or condemnable comments, except you are condemning certain acts of violence, which is okay, but condemning an individual is not. It's a no-go area, because no human being is perfect. So please try to understand that part. So please, you have 2 minutes and 2 minutes only, and please stick to the time and stick to the headlines, and only the headlines that have been read out this morning. So let's not have the back and forth on air. So please, these are the rules on this program. 2 minutes and 2 minutes only. Stick to the headlines that we have read this morning. Any headline outside this headlines that I've read is not welcome. So please, let's take note. And when you're making your comments, make sure you keep it civil. Let's be constructive. Let's be mature in our submissions. The numbers to call are 081 40,000 989. 081 40,000 989. Line 2 is 070 87 800 989. 070 87 800 989. The numbers to send your message on WhatsApp is 09098 900 989. 09098 900 989. Picking your calls now. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Job Daniel.
Yes, good morning. Your name and where are you calling from?
Happy Easter Saturday, Mr. Carey.
All right, Mr. Carey. All right, go ahead.
PDP described Mr. President's visit to Plateau State as insensitive, laughable. I'm shocked as an individual that Mr. President couldn't even visit the vicinities of what actually happened, but remain in the airport. Both the land and the people belong to him. He would have been more humane by visiting those places where Nigerians are watching, and they will surely decide come 2027. And then, second, Daniel Buana, Femi Fani-Kayode are saying Peter Obi will never become Nigerian president. Well, they are entitled to only one vote, and they are not the generality of Nigerians. Nigerians will surely decide come 2027. Finally, Wike says that PDP may not sponsor a presidential candidate. You can see the script Wike is playing. He's playing a script with the other functional PDP to see that they cripple the opposition. I pray that Wike will realize the political miscalculation he's doing, that God will make 2027 to be a very powerful one. God bless Nigeria and the Federal Republic of Nigeria too. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so very much for using your time. 081 40,000 989 070 87 800 989. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Jordan.
Yes, good morning.
Happy Easter. And,
I wish you same.
that's the lesson, okay.
Elder, go ahead.
Tinubu visit Jos address them in the airport. People supposed to read that side that this happen. I know what he will say. He just address them airport and go out. It's not good at all as a president. He's supposed to do like that. He's not supposed to do like that, address them in the airport. And another one. This is Buala. Say that Obi will not rule in Nigeria. Let me tell that man who what God said in the Bible will happen. See what God said Joseph in the Bible, and Joseph's dream happened. I don't know why. After if Igbo comes for president, they say that Igbo will not rule. I don't know whether Igbo is different from the Nigeria, or we are not in Nigeria. Since after the war, Igbo will not rule Nigeria. If you go west, you go north. If you go north, you go west. You're not supposed to be like that. That they say we are one Nigeria. Don't worry. One day, what God is written will happen. Igbo will rule, no matter whether they like it or not. It's very bad. So west and north, west and north, west and north. So they can't ask Igbo for Nigeria. Obi win 23, they did give him. And they are less with the Obasanjo win. Is it 1990, 2003 or 2002? They didn't give it a poem. They go just go there, give it to Obasanjo. One day, the dream will come out. Good morning.
All right, thank you very much, Elder. Hello, good morning.
Hello, my brother. Good morning.
Right, Elder Wiseman, good morning.
Hello, I see what you call from Samando.
I see Madu. Go ahead.
My brother, let me begin with the visit of President to Jos. It's another unfortunate. Please, those advising our elite and our leaders should advise them truly and thoroughly true advice, not what we call bad advice. Because how a president will visit a place, those that are mourn, and he will say in one place, then he will tell us that he visited. This is not visit. This is mocking too. He mocked them. It is rather unfortunate. So please, I call on our government to be. Hello?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
I call on our government to do the needful. Let them know that we are all human, and we need to be sympathized, and we need to visit the scene to see what have happened. But for him to stay at airport and call them to come and visit him, meaning he has just called them to make a selfie. So please, we should try to understand that we are human beings. So we have what we call it. It is not only them that are the rich or the elite that are doing what people will visit them to their own homes. We do need them to visit our own homes to see what we are passing through, to visit our road to see how we are passing through, to visit our hospital to see what we are passing through. So it is rather unfortunate. So please, anybody that says that the old defending on that visit, please is not doing the right thing. Let us call a spade a spade. Tell the president the truth. Take him up, never give it up to him. Happy Easter, my brother. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. I see Madu. 081 40,000 989 070 87 800 989. Hello, good morning.
Daniel, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Okay, I still remember Engineer Manuel.
All right, Engineer Manu, go ahead.
Let me begin the statement of Wiki. What an unfortunate statement. That PDP does not have the strength to sponsor 2027 election. He should be ashamed of himself. I don't know why he talk with the two sides of the mouth. The same person who say that they will fill in candidate for 2027. Now he said that they don't have the financial capacity. Why is it not straightforward? That's an unfortunate statement. I've said it, the visit of the president to Jos, he shouldn't have even gone there in the first place.
I say that visit will be like the one of Benue State. How will you address people that you went to condole in an airport and talked about logistics and security? Are you not the commander-in-chief? For me, just love the people there and let him have this at the back of his mind. Him and the governor and all those that are saddled with responsibility of secure lives and property, they will give an account of innocent blood lost under their watch. Then this Daniel Buala and Samekayode, they should be even ashamed of themselves. They are politicians of stomach. Are they God? If God decides that Obi will be a president, not in any of them, millions of them cannot stop it because God has said it. And one day it will happen and shame will catch them. People that does not have integrity. Didn't they abuse Tinubu? Then today they are in the cabinet of Tinubu. What a shame. Then concerning INEC, for me I have said it. I don't trust this man. He has shown that he's a partisan person. INEC there ought to be an independent body, but they are taking sides. Tinubu is using them to destroy opposition. What a shame. If you know you have almost had something, governor, so why are you afraid? Allow Nigeria to exercise their right, and Nigeria will do that come 2027.
All right,
and I believe by the grace of God, by 12 p.m., we'll vote him out.
All right, thank you very much.
Good morning.
081 40989 070 87800 989. Don't forget, we're streaming live on Facebook and also on YouTube on Invicta 98.9 FM online TV. And you can also send your messages on the WhatsApp platform on 0909 8900 989. All right, picking more calls. Hello, good morning. Okay, missed that call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Felix Bagudu. I'm calling from Maraba Radio.
Felix Bagudu, go ahead.
I want to comment on that headline that they can't say defend yourself. That's the good step ever they can ever talk all over this world. It's the best thing. How can I speak a good word whereby I rejoice? Because if you went to church now, you have to defend yourself because he doesn't know how the enemy is planning for you. That's a good step of it again. Concerning OB stuff, I didn't expect that man to utter this kind of word because how can only two places only this country, except a Igbo man, except a Yoruba man or an Hausa man, the country cannot move because of why there's no good step for the two people. Wherever they rule this country over 50 something years, we have never seen anything come good from these two people. At least let them give another people a chance so that development will come to this country. Because when you brought a Igbo man down to a country, whereby the country would become a good development country. That's my take this morning.
All right, thank you very much. And what I understand, you're saying that others should have a chance, so it does inclusivity. Well, one country, that's what you're saying. All right, hello, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Yes, your name and where are you calling from?
This is the man who never came to bye for the second time. Hi, Chief. Franklin was the main captain I won.
All right, go ahead.
How is today?
Good.
God bless you. My brother, our president visited Jos. Is it now you're supposed to visit Jos? Who that one help for visiting Jos? Which comment did you make for that Jos site? I say this thing without time, without number. One woman enter motor with us from here, from Sabo. The woman, she's shedding tears. We are asking her what happened. He said he wants to go and carry a father that they are killed. He said everybody should come and carry their dead body. She shedding tears. Even the conductor, the driver refused to collect money for her. Which compensation they give them? They are killing people because it's not affecting them. One man opened his mouth, says Obi will not rule. Job Daniel, is he not hate speech? First he opened his mouth, he said Obi will not rule. Is he not hate speech? But when we are saying something in radio, you people are showing us. But they have the right to say whatever they want to say. Obi will not rule. And when Igbo man, are they not belong to Nigeria? That's why now they can say, let us say our own. They say no. They go in now they put him in prison. What did Igbo man do? That's what I'm asking. What did Igbo man do in this country? And they are still collecting revenue for us. They don't want us to rule. Hausa man rule, Yoruba rule. Hausa man rule, Yoruba rule. Hausa man rule, Yoruba rule. Is that how it's supposed to be? And we are saying we are one Nigeria.
All right,
as far as I, Chief Franklin, not the make car for 9 years.
all right, your time is up.
No problem. Let them continue ruling. God have already blessed Igbo man. Have a wonderful day.
Right, taking comments from Facebook. I can see tons and tons of messages pouring in this morning. Let's see, where do I start from? Okay, this one's from Usman Isa Bilal. He says, Northern Can asked Christians to defend themselves on Easter Day. Well, they didn't really say just on Easter Day. They just said defend yourselves. That's what they said. They didn't say on Easter Day alone. So please get that headline correctly. He says, just unfortunate this insecurity has taken us to this junction where the religious body no longer asks their members to pray for peace, but asking them to fight back. This has shown us that things are getting out of hand. A situation where a governor with heavy weapons and security men will use armored personnel for fear of his safety to visit an attack scene has shown again that we are no longer safe. These killings in Plateau, to me, is a tit for tat killings. It's high time it ends for the sake of the innocent people. Right, please let's also check let's go through our messages before we send them. Nanamiko Akili, good morning. Solomon Barrow says defend yourselves during this Easter. Okay, let's get that. Okay, now the story said, well, it is the message of Easter. Is their message of Easter to the people. That's the message that they gave. Defend yourselves. They didn't say defend yourself on Easter Day. Please get that thing, get that headline correctly. Okay. He says Northern Can leaders laments following just killings. It's a good one. David wasn't Kabashin before killing Goliath. He fought a physical battle. The time of Bazamorama has gone long time ago. On the issue of minimum wage, when I discovered this country is not progressing due to bad governance, I stopped praying. Just imagine Nigeria debts hit 155 or 195. Where has the money gone to? And millions of our citizens are in poverty. Okay, I'm trying to really understand, but anyway, Janet Richard Anthony, good morning to you. Victor Adiba says, to everyone out there, I know all that is going on in Nigeria. One day, Nigeria must be great. Cave Steve says, some states are giving minimum wage while others turned it to consequential adjustment without a table of payment. God help our country. Sarah Joshua, good morning to you. Young Gados says, compliments of the season, defend yourselves. Northern Can leaders lament following just killings. That's quite true because the rate of insecurity in the country is getting out of hand. May God help us in this country. Kudos to Usman Dembele for his masterclass. Well, they didn't play Liverpool. It's against Toulouse. They are playing Liverpool in the coming days. Okay, so try to understand that. Usman Dembele, actually, they had a match yesterday against Toulouse, which they won 3 goals to 1. He actually scored twice in that game, so he's not against Liverpool. Against Liverpool would be, I think this should be next week. Okay. Saratu Yerima, he says, how long will it take to tackle this in Nigeria? This insecurity in Nigeria. Okay, minimum wage again. How long will it take to tackle this in Nigeria? Good morning. Francis Namani, okay, all the way from Amagunze, Enugu State. He says our political leaders and government at all levels should collaborate to end the continued killings in the country. Really so devastating and condemnable. Veraudi, good morning. He says, who's doing this to us every day? Everyday killings and kidnapping. May God have mercy on us and heal our land. May the souls of those that died in Jos rest in peace, and the government of the day should do the needful concerning the minimum wage. May God bless our dear country, Nigeria. And this one is from Jesse Idika. It says, addressing Jos attack, it is never surprising that the president addressed victims at the airport instead at the point of incidents. The same happened during Benue attack. Is it how to identify? Habib Saeed led. Good morning. Says okay, thank you. Saturday. Good morning. Joshua Musa. Good morning. Ibrahim Mohammed Kedi from Rigasa. He says happy Easter in advance. God bless our dear country, Nigeria. Samson Olota, good morning. And Fancy Ishaya, he says about the president's visit to Plateau State, he should not have gone there. Please, some people are mocking the governor for going there on an armored car, but they are silent about the president not going to the place. It is well with our country. Fancy Ishaya, all the way from Sawantesha. And let's see messages on our Facebook. Beg your pardon, on the WhatsApp platform. And I can see a couple of messages on the WhatsApp platform. Okay, let's see how I can knock them down. Okay, this one is from Pius Acha. He says, Easter, defend yourself. Where did we get it wrong when the federal government can protect its citizens? This one is from Joel Matthew Gwaza from Godungura. Northern Can calls on Nigerians to defend ourselves. That's a wake-up call. Enough is enough. We're tired of being attacked by the so-called unknown terrorists. White Wike says PDP can't sponsor any presidential candidate. He has succeeded in bringing the party down. That's what he wants, but God is bigger than him. As Femi Fani Kayode blast Peter Obi, saying Obi can never become Nigeria's president. Only God has the right to give power to whomever he wishes. We should be careful with our utterances, especially our politicians. This one is from Mr. Shemang. He says, are we saying the leadership of our great, well-endowed, resourced nation can't defend us, that we should defend ourselves? Is it with knives, machetes, and clubs that we would use to defend ourselves from people with sophisticated weapons? Of course, Can is right, but can the citizens be empowered to enable self-defense because enough of the bloodshed of innocent poor Nigerians that are buried massively every day. Okay, especially in the middle belt, God will judge the actions and reactions of the leadership, come what may. This one is from Victor from Juji. Where is my fatherland going to? Oh my God, come and save your children. This one is from Comrade Joshua Danishire from Refinery Junction. It is no longer news to note that insecurity has become the order of the day in our country as the situation persists on a daily basis unabated. The level at which insecurity keeps rising in our country is alarming, considering the current attacks in Plateau, Benue, and other states. The government should do the needful to salvage Nigeria from this international show of shame. This one is from Sabo Easy Meganga. I don't have that time to read. I can see Abubakar Sani from Burnungwari, Akia Stephen Akintunde in television says, I will say, okay, I've said it, I'll say it again, Mr. President. The going of Mr. President to Plateau State over the killings is medicine after death. Okay, I'll just leave it there. This one is from Manga, and this one is from Samson from Lokoja Road. With that, we call it wraps on the program this morning. Thanks to all those that took time to be part of the program. Those that called and those that sent in their messages and those that streamed live, thank you so very much. And let's always say God bless Nigeria, and also our heart goes to the people in Plateau State. May God continue to comfort them and the whole of Nigeria. This Easter season, please ensure that you stay safe. Be vigilant. When you see something, say something. My name is Joe Daniel. DB and J Blinks are standing by for the next program, SK Beats. Do have a beautiful and a wonderful weekend.
Thank you for participating in the program The Dailies today. The thoughts and opinions stated by our various contributors on this program of Invicta 98.9 FM radio, its website, and or its other social media platforms do not reflect the thoughts and or opinions of the station. Listeners are urged to use their own discernment to draw their own conclusions for a better Nigeria. We emphasize the importance of keeping an open mind and not misconstruing the headlines. Invicta FM, together we are victorious.
This is the station playing today's best mix. Terrific. Invicta FM.
Kullum muna nishadi, za su mil da sosa. Aiki makaranta nishadi, samu kwalbar sosa. Su apu da orange flow. Sosa. Cranberry mixed berries da orange passion mango. Musha, sosa. Za su mil sosa. Musha, sosa. Kina sanar sosa.
Yanzu lokaci ne na garabasar samun nasarar Indomie. Muna ƙara cin Indomie, muna ƙara samun nasara.
Kamar yaya?
Ku tara emptin ledojin Indomie noodles guda 10 mai gram 70 ko mai gram 120 wato super pack. Ku kai su cibiyar karɓar garabasar nasarar Indomie domin samun damar cin kyautar paketin Indomie mai gram 70.
Yawancin Indomie, yawan damar cin